It was just about a year ago when Western Illinois University named Kristi Mindrup the new president. During this month's board meeting, trustees said her evaluation showed overwhelming support. WGEM's Dylan Smith sat down with Mindrup to discuss what's working and what her goals for the future are.
Ready to evolve.
The evolution of Western Illinois University was hammered time and time again, just days before the start of the school year.
I think Western Illinois University has positioned itself very well to begin our evolution.
Today, President Kristi Mindrup says that evolution has started. Starting next school year, a new two-college model will condense the university's current 4 academic colleges. A move Mindrup says should save Western significant dollars, though the number is still unknown. According to the Board of Trustees, Mindrup's performance evaluation came back positive, with support for her initiatives of stability and sustainability.
The evaluation of the president is partly about the president, but I also think it is a greater statement to the dedication and commitment of our university community.
Mindrup says stabilizing Western for the future will remain a priority. She's projecting around 5,000 students in the spring semester, but anticipates a turnaround in the future.
Our planning has been focused on making sure that we're sustainable no matter what that number is.
Dylan Smith, WGEM News, Macomb.